Welcome to the one-way train. In an emergency like you just saw, here's what you should do. First, in a need to evacuate, exit the train through the emergency doors on the side. Just as you may feel free jumping out of the train, Gogol also feels free when he's away from his parents. The narrator shows this when he says that here at Maxine's side, in this cloistered wilderness, he is free. Lahiri shows that Gogol is happy when he's away from his family. She portrays through cloistered wilderness that the life Gogol chose in America is different from the Bengali culture. She uses Maxine to represent the American way of life, and because of this, Gogol is free, slowly drifting away from his parents. During an oxygen emergency, put on your own mask before you help others with theirs. Just like you struggle with breathing without oxygen, Gogol struggles with his cultural identity. There's no such thing as a perfect name. I think that human beings should be allowed to name themselves when they turn 18. Lahiri illustrates what Gogol thinks about culture. She uses names to represent culture, showing that Gogol thinks that it shouldn't be forced onto someone, and that people should be allowed to choose their own culture. Lahiri shows how Gogol didn't want to be part of the Bengali culture, wanting to choose his own name. In the event that your own oxygen mask breaks, you may take a less worthy person's mask as your own. If there is a water leak, please put on the life jackets. Just as there are two jackets underneath each seat, Gogol has two different names. The second name, or calling name, is the name by which his senior relatives will address him. Even though Gogol was chosen by his parents to be his calling name, he reverses the order and considers Nikhil to be his calling name. With that name, Gogol is able to easily assimilate into the American lifestyle, but at the same time, he is distancing himself from the name his parents chose, and consequently separating himself from the Bengali culture. Licorice is conveniently stored in your flotation device for snacking. Occasionally, you may choose to throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care.